What's going on, guys? Darcy here. We're back with a new video, and as you can tell by the title, we're going to be ranking every single last UFC championship fight. As you can see, we have all the fights of the last championship, including the women. So without further ado, let's just get into it right now. Starting off, Merab versus O'Malley. I'm going to put this one in good scrap. It was honestly fun watching Sean defend the takedowns and see what he learned from the last fight. Plus, the finish was great. All in all, I think it was a good scrap. I think O'Malley just needs to find a better opponent. Merab is just on another level. Corey Sandhagen, I think, is good on the ground, honestly, but I don't think anyone's stopping Merab anytime soon until he retires, to be honest. Moving forward, Kayla Harrison, Juliana Pena. Let me go over the tiers, actually. So we have banger, amazing, good scrap, mid, and unfair. This one falls into the unfair category. Juliana Pena should have never been champion. Um, I don't know how she became champion. I don't know how she defeated Amanda Nunes. That was a great fight, and I'm honestly proud she did that because that was one of the greatest moments in UFC history. But Kayla Harrison is on another level. It wasn't close at all. There might be one more fight in this unfair category. Actually, looking at it, we'll see. I think it was unfair, honestly. Diego Lopez versus Volk. It was amazing. I don't care. Volk with the W. Old man Volk getting the dub from the land down under. It was amazing to see. Especially in the lower divisions, being so old, winning like that against a fucking Diego Lopez. Amazing. I don't know if they're going to put him against Yair. Everyone's saying it's a terrible idea. I agree. Mobzar's fighting soon. Maybe Volk will wait until the Mobzar fight's over and then fight Aaron Pico. If Aaron Pico wins, I don't even know if I want to see that, but amazing performance by Volkanovski. Valentina Shevchenko versus Minir Farut, if I pronounced her name right. I'm trying to remember this fight. I know she won by decision. I'm pretty sure it was honestly a good scrap. I think Murph Farut, I can't pronounce her name, honestly had some good moments. Valentina always doing what she does, though, and either getting the decision or winning dominantly in a unanimous decision. But I think this was split, but I'm not too sure. It could have been unanimous, actually. But yeah, I think it was a good scrap all in all. Zhang Wei Li versus Tatiana Suarez. I'm also going to put this in good scrap. Just some good scraps. No bangers yet, honestly, in my opinion. Volk could be a banger, but I remember Zhang Wei Li absolutely toying with her. I think she made it look super easy. Tatiana Suarez, I'm pretty sure she had some good defense, but then it just went downhill from there. I love Zhang. Hopefully they make Valentina versus Zhang. That'd be an amazing super fight. That was honestly a great fight to watch. I think I remember watching that. Kai Asakura versus Pantoja. Just because I'm going to put it in the mid category. Obviously, Asakura I think he was a double champion in Ryzen, or maybe just one champion, but maybe he had one championship in Ryzen, not one championship as in the other league. Anyways, not many people were expecting him to win. I don't think it was unfair just because of all the hype. He had a good amount of hype behind him. I think it was a mid-fight. Pantoja just made it look easy. I know Pantoja's fighting Kai Kara France. I don't see Kai Kara France doing anything to Pantoja. Hopefully Pantoja moves up and fights Merab. One can only hope. Next fight we have Islam versus Roinato Money Moicano. It was mid. It was unfair. It was honestly unfair. That's probably a better spot to put it. They both weren't expecting to fight each other, but obviously Islam's way more prepared for anybody. And with Islam, you need a full camp for sure. What is it? Was it a couple days or maybe a week's notice? Or not even a week's notice. It was like 2 days. No one really expected him to win. rightfully so, which is upsetting because if he had a full camp, maybe it would have been different. I still think Islam probably would have won easily. I think it was just unfair for the timing and everything. Definitely. Plus, Armin, what are you doing? Are you fighting anytime soon? Next fight, we have Dricus du Plessis versus Sean Strickland. Now, this was a good scrap. Dricus easily broke his nose. Not easily. Well, he broke his nose. I'm not sure in the second or third round. And then made it look easy from there. Strickland's really good. Obviously at defense and stuff, but he just couldn't get anything going. And even when his coach went on like a world tour press conference to trash Strickland and what they did, like their game plan, and then Strickland fired him. Like, coaches shouldn't do that shit. Yeah, du Plessis is a monster. Him versus Hamzat. I'm probably taking du Plessis. Hamzat maybe in the first round if du Plessis gets caught with something in the first round, I could see it. But if it goes to the third or fourth, I think du Plessis easily has it in the bag. I'm so excited for that fight. Moving forward, Jones versus Miocic. It was mid. I think if they fought 2 years prior, it would have been a good scrap and maybe even amazing. Stipe was 41, 42. Jones was off of a year break, or I don't know how long he took. Jones obviously made it look easy. I think round 3, spinning back kick, which was nasty. It was mid. No one really wanted to see it. We all know what we want to see. Tom Aspinall. Or Alex Pereira to make the fucking fight. Who cares? That'd be insane. Alex Pereira versus Tom Aspinall. That'd be fine. Moving forward. Bilal versus JDM. The fact that this is probably the best fight, one of the best fights of the year, and one of the best championship fights, probably top 5, top 10 of all time. This was not a good scrap, a banger scrap. I mean, this was so fun to watch. No one expected this to happen. Everyone thought Bilal would just wrestle him. But JDM's takedown defense, and plus Bilal was throwing. I mean, they both wanted to box. Bilal wanted to show off his Canelo hands. Honestly, it was a banger. JDM is a great champ. Now Islam should be a little more scared, I think, because I think JDM might be the real deal, especially against Islam. And JDM's huge compared to Islam, I'm pretty sure. I could be maybe a couple inches taller, but still, like, massive. And the last fight, we have Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. I'm going to put it in good scrap. And I'm actually going to think about this real quick. If I want to move anybody. I'm going to put Dricus versus Strickland in amazing. Just because went 5 rounds. They're both dogs. They were throwing. Might be dumb. Let me know what you guys think. But I think could be fair. But yeah, Alex Pereira versus Ankalaev. Ankalaev really showed that he has striking. I don't even know if he took him down a lot or at all. Made it look easy against Alex Pereira on the feet, and no one has ever done that in the UFC before. It was a good scrap. I think it was a good scrap. It went all 5 rounds. That calls for a good scrap. But let's look back at this. I think that's the list. Let me know what you guys think of it. I think it looks good. This is just all the championship fights, so obviously there's not going to be like... I don't have the BMF, obviously. I don't have number 1 contenders fights and shit. But let me know what you guys think of this list. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe. There will be more UFC content coming out soon. Fight coming up this Saturday I'm excited about. Maybe I don't really know a lot of the fights on the card except for maybe the couple 3 last fights. So I could make a video on the last 3 or the main event only. I like Jamal Hill here. But yeah, if you guys enjoy, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.